Well, it's been known for some time that breastfed babies have a different pattern of growth than babies that are fed with infant formula. And more recent research has suggested that breastfeeding in infancy is actually protective against obesity in childhood as well as even into adulthood. There's also a very interesting fact that we've known for a while about breast milk, which is that the milk that first comes out when the baby starts suckling is very different in fat than when towards the end of the feeding. At the start of a feeding, the milk is like skim milk or 2%. It has very little fat and is very watery, whereas at the end of the feeding it becomes very thick, almost like cream or whole milk. So given the fact that milk could change, we were very interested in learning more about a potential mechanism for why breastfeeding may be protective against getting obese later on in life. So we wanted to look at whether some appetite hormones, particularly satiety hormones, are present in milk and whether they change from foremilk to high milk. If they did, that might set the stage for maybe the infant, or signaling the infant to stop eating and not consuming as much during infancy, and then predict their pattern of growth. Whereas if the infant is just consuming formula, it would be of one consistency. So what we did was we looked at 3 satiety hormones, 2 that are short-term, meaning that they change after a meal or after feeding, and then 1 that is really controlled by the fat cells. Leptin is the one that's controlled by the fat cells, and then GLP and PYY are the hormones that change acutely following a feeding.